Hey gang, what's up? JG Pastor Jack here with a couple of Cinemover tech tips. You might be wondering what this is. Well, you guys know how I love finding cool new stuff to use as tracks, like cool improvised tracks. And this was actually sitting in my backyard, and my wife has been telling me to get rid of it for years because a couple of years ago we replaced our old wooden hillbilly stockade fence with some nice vinyl fencing, and this is one of the posts we had left over from the vinyl fencing. And she was like, "You need to throw that away. That's garbage, and you're getting too much garbage in the backyard." And I was like, "No, devil woman, no sass mouth. That'll be good someday for something." And darn it if it wasn't, because this is my new favorite improvised track for dear old Cinemover. This stuff is about $30 for a 96-inch piece. You walk into any Home Depot or Lowe's, so 8-foot piece for $30, and it's like as smooth as glass, and really you can cut it with a hacksaw if you need to. So how cool is that to like show up to a shoot somewhere and you can get off a plane with your stuff and be able to walk into a hardware store and buy this and then leave it behind because it's $30, because who cares? And it's awesome. And this and a couple of clamps. And see, I went out in the yard a little bit ago and shot a couple of tests, just literally leaning that one side on the fence and one side on a step ladder, and I didn't even clamp it down or anything, and did a couple of quick slides, and this stuff is just glass smooth and fantastic, and it's $30, which is awesome. So there's tip one. Okay, tip two is I got a question from a couple of guys who said, "Hey, I set my Cinemover down on a flat surface and I'm only making contact with 3 wheels. What's going on?" Well, here's what's going on. First off, you didn't break it. You can't break it. If you break it, I salute you, sir or madam. You're not going to break it. You're probably not even going to bend it. But what might happen is you might misalign it somehow. Mine gets treated really hard because these things are as tough as nails. So mine gets tossed around and thrown in trunks and thrown in boxes and tossed around. So they will get misaligned. These are bolted connections, and they will get misaligned from time to time. You can see this one, which is actually just still in the assembly process. We're going to show you how to align it, which is something that's good to do basically each time you go out. Just a quick little tune-up before you go out. You can see how this one is kind of rocking back and forth, and not all 4 wheels are making contact. What you want to do is you want to loosen these 2 bolts right here just slightly, set it down on a flat surface, loosen these 2 bolts, and then hold the chassis while you retighten it. So you're going to need a couple of 9/16 wrenches. You're going to come up and you're going to loosen these 2 clamping bolts right here. And I've taken the deck off of this one. You may have to slide your deck out of the way a little bit. So not much, just enough so that there's some slop in the chassis and you can realign it. Make sure your adjusting nuts are loose too. Then set it down on a flat surface. You might need to give it a couple of twists to take any tension out of it. Set it down on a flat surface. Take your wrench. You want to hold this inner nut and hold down the chassis. If you have a friend, I don't have any, but if I did, I would have him come and hold the chassis down, although I've gotten pretty good at it myself, and hold it down onto a flat surface and then tighten this outer nut back down. So what you're doing is you're holding the entire chassis in alignment while you're retightening those nuts. And now you see perfectly square, no more rock, nice and flat. So that's it for this time. The contest is still going on. I got some very cool stuff for the contest, for whoever wins our, what was I calling it, the Make Your Best Move contest. I got, oh shoot, they're over here. I got some really awesome knurled machine knobs to replace your wing nuts here, which just are like a cool little hot rod touch. I got some nice ceramic bearings. I got, oh, these are cool. check these out. Got some 50/50 fly multicolor wheels, and you know what? If we get enough people, I may even throw in like a pistol grip ball head mount. What do you know? You know, okay, it's out there now. I've said it. It's out there, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if we get some nice response and some nice entries, and maybe give some cool stuff away. So that's it for this time. Thank you very much, and have a nice day, evening, morning, whatever you're having at the moment. Bye.